Hey YouTube, this is Brian with the Ecotechnify channel again. Today I'm going to show you how I restore my old cast iron skillets. So, right here we have a little number 3 Wagner ware that is just about done being burned in the fire. This is what I do with my rusted and crusty skillets that I find. You can see that most of it is just bare iron, but it's just got a little bit more work to do right here on the edge. Right there. But you can see right there, there's that brownish gray stuff there. That's ashes of the previous generation's worth of crusty black gunk that had accumulated. And I just wanted to make a fresh start with this skillet, so I sent it to the fire, and now I'm going to show you a couple skillets that have already gone through this process and are on to the next step. Alright, here's a size 10 Birmingham stove and range that's already gone through the fire. Next to it is a size 5 Birmingham stove and range skillet. See, this one doesn't have a whole lot of stuff left on it because I've given it a wipe down. The little marks and things like that are from when I set it down in the grass, but that's all going to go away. Here, I haven't done much wiping on this skillet, but you can see there's a whole lot of carbon black on there. Watch what happens when I wipe this with a cloth. See how easily that's coming off? It's just coming off as dust and ashes and flying right away in the wind. Now I'm going to show you what I do after I've wiped all the ashes off of my skillet. I get my spray bottle full of apple cider vinegar. I also grab a green Brillo pad. Doesn't have to be green, mine are green. I spray the vinegar into the pan and start scrubbing it down. Now, if you can see the rust particles suspended in the vinegar moving around in there, but alright, that's enough scrubbing for this round. I'll rinse it off in the sink over here. And you can watch how black this water comes out of the skillet. Look at that. That's rust and iron coming out. It is beautiful. Rinse out the Brillo pad and the skillet. And go at it again with the vinegar. Alright, now look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Just dry it out a little bit. I actually had to take some 80 grit sandpaper to the walls of the inside because the Brillo pad and vinegar just wasn't doing it. But the 80 grit sandpaper took care of the rust, and it's looking good as new now. And the next thing to do is to put it in an oven that's been heated to around, I don't know, 200 degrees or so to fully dry it and prevent flash rust. Okay, so now that we've got the skillet dried, see there, there's no moisture left on it. There is a little bit of flash rusting, but that is not going to be a problem. What you do is you take a rag that you're okay with getting oil on it, and then you can put a little bit of Crisco on it. Now it doesn't have to be Crisco. I know some people swear by the flax oil method. I've done that. I've done the Crisco. I've done several other different kinds of oils, but since we're just going for the quickest right now, we're going to use Crisco on this pan. So you just want to put a nice even coat on the whole thing. Don't worry if there's excess or drips. You can just wipe those up with your rag. Just make sure that you cover every piece of your skillet, inside and outside, with whatever oil you're using. If you're going to use the flax oil method and you really are insistent on that, I'm not going to say you're wrong, because like I said, I've tried it and it seemed to work pretty well. But there's a lot more things you have to take into consideration when you're using the flax oil method, so I'm not going to really go into that here. You can Google Cheryl Cantor's blog and find the flax oil method in detail and go off of those instructions. Get it on the handle here. And just make sure everything has a nice shiny coat of oil. And now, the oven was at 200. We're going to set it at somewhere around 325 or 350. And we're going to set that in there upside down. And you're going to let that go for about 15 minutes, and then you're going to take it out again, and then you're going to wipe it down again with your oily rag, make sure there's no drips or anything like that. And what you're going to do is put it back in the oven at around somewhere between 400 and 450. I can't remember exactly the specific number, but anywhere in that range should work. So I got this method from Jeffrey Rogers at the Culinary Fanatic show, or the channel on YouTube. So go ahead and go to his channel if you want more specific instructions on that. But I'm going to pull a cooking channel on you right here and pull out a skillet that I seasoned this morning and show you what it looks like. This is a no-name size 8, but look at that. Nice even finish. It's nice and shiny, and the cooking surface is nice and very even and smooth. So I didn't have a whole lot of hope for this skillet, but using the burning and the fire method with a quick coat of Crisco, this thing is ready to cook on. So I hope this has been informative. I'll see you guys later.